So settle into your seat and take a nice deep breath. Just fill your body with air. And notice how that helps your spine to straighten and open and helps your posture. So when you take that deep breath, do your best to keep that alignment and that sense of your spine coming up out of your hips, sense of your shoulders settling back and your chest coming up and creating even more space for the air to come in. And just breathe and find your posture through the breath. And put your hands in your lap so that you're not being pulled into other activities with your computer or your phone, but this time is being allocated to your growth and your awareness and growing and expanding a sense of peace that's at the truth of your nature, the depth of who you really are. So feel your spine coming up out of your hips, feel your posture, and start to notice the thoughts. Start to notice the mind's activity. And now we'll bring our attention to the breathing pattern that we like to use. So breathe in through your nose to a count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Open and expand around that breath. Then release the breath out of the mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And bring the breath in through your nose. 1, 2, 3, 4. And release the breath out of your mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring the breath in through your nose. 1, 2, 3, 4. Feel yourself opening and expanding. Feel a spaciousness around the breath. And then release the breath out of your mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And again, bring the breath in through your nose. 1, 2, 3, 4. And release the breath out of your mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, take that rhythm and adapt it to your own needs, your own bodily comfort, your own need for air. But just keep the air moving in and out, and keep your awareness on the breath coming in and the breath leaving. Tune into this really powerful biological process that you're going through of just taking in air. So you're sitting, your eyes are closed, your hands are in your lap, and you're feeling the air going in and out. Notice that sense of regulation that comes with it. Notice a sense of connection and peace that comes with the breath. Slow, controlled breathing stimulates your parasympathetic system, and it counterbalances the fight or flight response, that sense of panic. simple it is to start to regulate your system just by being aware of the breath moving in and out of your body. So in this moment, tune into the way that feels. This engaging of the parasympathetic system stimulates the vagus nerve and reduces levels of stress hormones like cortisol. This is incredibly helpful in alleviating anxiety. So just feel the breath and tune in to the benefits, to the way you feel now as you're regulating that breath. You're breathing at your own rhythm, the breath coming in through your nose and leaving out of your mouth. When you pay attention to the rhythm of breathing, it stimulates your brain and helps you to recognize emotion and brings attention and awareness to the body, to the energies, your emotions. Everything about self-awareness gets better just from conscious breathing. Self-regulation is the key to being at peace, being calm, being at your best. And you're building a muscle, building a skill with this breathing because life can be very extreme. You're not always going to be on point, on focus. You're going to be panicked and you're going to have moments of extreme difficulty. We all do. It's part of our growth. It's how we stimulate our samskaras in a way that helps us to release them. But this state that I'm asking you to notice and feel and experience right now will help to regulate, will diminish the extremes. It will shorten the time that you leave awareness. It will decrease the time that you find yourself in panic and difficult states. This is the foundation of your spiritual growth and evolvement, is to realize who you are. Yogananda's whole foundation is called the Self-Realization Foundation and Fellowship. And simply by being aware, you tune in to who you are. And it takes time and practice, but conscious breathing is the foundation of incredible growth. So this is the state of meditation. Relax into it. Feel a deep, penetrating calmness growing inside you as you settle into your breath. This is your skill, your ability. This is your power. And these practices that we engage in are about becoming familiar and at ease with this power, with this ability. This is meditation. Just for a moment, focus on your exhalation. Notice that when you release the breath out of your mouth, it engages a deep sense of relaxation. Just dig into that for a moment as you release the breath. feel a sense of opening, relaxation, and release. Just note that feeling. Become familiar with it. As you notice the mind spin up and thoughts start to formulate, maybe even anxiety start to kick in a little bit from the space that you've created, let them fall into that exhalation. Let that sense of opening and releasing the breath paint a picture of your samskaras, old traumas, trapped energy just being released in that exhalation. The truth is, our system wants to release all these points of energetic contamination that are samskaras and buttons and triggers. And when you release and you relax in that exhalation, you're allowing them to be released. You're opening that sense of holding on to your old pain. We hold on to it because it brings it up. Pain comes up when we cease holding on to it, when we allow it to escape and we experience it. So as a matter of just taking care of ourselves, we tend to turn away from that pain because we don't want to experience it. So in this moment where you're breathing and you're exhaling, allow it to come up, allow whatever thoughts are coming up. Maybe it's a feeling of ecstasy and beauty that you're experiencing. It could be anything, but all these things are equal. If you have pain coming up, that's meditation. If you have beautiful ecstatic emotions coming up, that's meditation. And it's going to change from moment to moment. But the building of this pattern of bringing air in and releasing it, that's where the growth happens. That's where the cleansing happens. And every breath is a chance to let go more, to open. And most importantly, cease taking on new blockages, new samskaras, new traumas. So I'm asking you to focus on that sense of exhalation. And notice how when you really focus on exhaling, the shoulders drop and the mind slows down a little bit. Notice how that feels. This practice is building the habit of using your points of leverage, your spaces where you can let go of your stuff and you can open and find your heart. This is meditation. This is becoming aware of your inner roommate and the thoughts inside your head. And the exhalation is about releasing your attachment and identification with that voice inside your head. So that's meditation. So keep your pattern of breathing going as I describe another aspect that on a moment by moment basis, when you're at work, when you're engaged in relationship, when you're doing the stuff that life requires you to do, it's easy to become distracted from this beautiful state that we've worked to achieve over the last 20 minutes. Life is simply a distraction from this state that you have, this state that's available to you 24/7. And the only way to find that state more consistently and to access it more easily is to practice. So for the next few minutes, I'm going to describe a moment by moment practice, an hourly practice that you can use to re-enter the state that you're in right now, to re-enter this beautiful state of meditation, connection with the breath. So in your meditation now, you have the ability to tune into the mind, to check the thoughts. You can put your awareness on what's going on between your ears in that space, to notice the inner roommate, what it's saying. And from this state, you can notice patterns about what's going on with the mind, this checking in with the mind. So notice what the mind is doing right now. Take a breath. And on your exhalation, breathe out to relax around whatever it is your mind is working on. Now, next breath. Breathe in again. Notice your emotional state. Check the disposition of your heart and your mood. Check your emotions, anticipation of the day, whatever is going on in that heart space. And breathe out to relax around your emotional and energetic condition, your state. Notice how that feels. Now breathe in again for a third time. Again, this is a moment by moment practice. What I'll ask you to do on this third breath is what is going on in your life. What is in this moment that's right in front of you? Connect with this moment right here, right now, with your breath. Focusing on what life is asking you to do. And as you exhale and breathe out, relax into whatever is coming next. We're getting towards the end of this meditation. And soon you will be doing the work of life. And this third breath is about recognizing how you want to be in the next moments of life till you do this practice again. So this is the 3-breath meditation. I'm going to run through it again. Every hour, pause, breathe in, and check your mind. Is it spinning and worrying? Just check its state, not necessarily what it's concerned with, but how it's handling what you're concerned with. And breathe out to relax around whatever that mind is working on. Breathe in. Notice your emotional state. Check your heart. Put your awareness on your emotional state. And exhale that beautiful release around whatever is going on, whatever energy is trapped in the heart, whatever's going on. Just relax around that state and let your mood settle. This is regulation. And again, breathe in again. Check the moment that's in front of you. Focus on what life is asking you to do. And exhale and relax into that next task and how it reflects the purpose of your life. So these 3 breaths that I'm describing, I'm going to make a handout available for you so you can do this every hour. But the purpose of this entire journey was to see the power of the breath both on the inhalation to bring in energy and the exhalation to cleanse and release trapped energy. And my promise is to you that if you devote just 3 breaths every hour to the mind first with relaxation, to the heart second with relaxation, and then to the moment, that your awareness will grow. And you'll find that you stop getting as carried away by the events of life. That you'll have better emotional regulation, better hormone regulation, a better way to be with life. And if you feel a sense of anxiety, trigger this breathing pattern, checking the mind, checking the heart, checking the moment. You feel yourself starting to get pulled into difficult emotions and discussions, relationship stuff. Quickly take a breath, check the mind, and relax with the exhalation. Take a breath, check the heart, and relax with the exhalation. Take a breath, check the moment, and relax around it. You're training your awareness. You're training yourself to seek a state of consciousness even in the most difficult and distracting circumstances that life can put in front of you. This is how you grow awareness. This is how you awaken. These practices help you to see and experience your inner roommate with clarity and to know how to operate life that won't slow down, that won't change for you. We need to ask ourselves to become more powerful around life. So thank you for your attention. Thank you for the breathing. Stay focused on this today. Stay focused on breathing into the mind, the heart, and the moment. Check yourself every hour and watch how your awareness grows. At some point, you'll just be living in this state of awareness. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a beautiful day. Stay aware. Stay in love. Be an agent of peace.